I'm not a big fan of Sony. I mean, I like some of their products. I have a Sony camera. I have a Sony, this is my lavalier microphone. Usually I have this clipped to the back of my belt. I'm wearing the lavalier microphone here. This is the transmitter, the receiver's on the camera. And then I have this here clipped to my shirt. I don't wear this when I'm doing cooking videos. I prefer the head mic because I move around and what you hear is this. It rubs against my clothing. So I wear the headphone, the headset mic. But the problem with Sony products is that the jacket on the wire is no good. It crumbles. This is not a Sony product. Here, this microphone is a different, I think it's Seneca. This is Sony. And within like 2 or 3 months, the jacket starts to deteriorate. I'll show you a close-up so you can see what I'm talking about. I've tried to keep it repaired. I've got something new that I'm going to do this time that might work better. This is my issue right here. You can see a big piece of plastic on there, black plastic. This is that heat shrink insulation you can buy that comes as a tube. The problem is, how do you get the tube over this thing and over this thing? So what I had to do is I had to cut it and then tie it with black thread and then heat shrink it. But now the insulation is breaking over here, the insulation is breaking over here, and I can tell by the kinking in the cord, like see there's a kink right here. It's going to fail there eventually, where it starts to kink like that. That means the insulation, they call this a jacket, the plastic on the outside. That's called the jacket. That's what the problem is. So maybe I have a new way, a better way of fixing this. I bought some of this stuff. This is liquid electrical tape. Just bought this at Home Depot this morning. This is what it looks like. You can get this online at Amazon. I put a piece of parchment paper down. And what I'm hoping I can do is just coat that really well around that area where it's breaking. If I can get this open. I think it's time for channel lock pliers, don't you? Okay, channel locks. Is that going to be good enough? Maybe one more. And then there it goes. See? Simple as that. All right. Move this back to the center of my paper again. And let's see how this works. It's really goopy. Brush is way too big for the job that I've got to do. I'm gonna put a lot on there. It's one of those things where you can't use too much. Maybe. I don't know. Gonna take some off that metal piece. It's holding the brush. Same thing on this side. Put a lot on there. Spread it around. A little bit more. Okay, what I should probably do is read the directions, huh? I usually read directions, but I'm curious to see directions. Stir well before using. I didn't do that. Wires or terminal to be selected must be clean and dry, hopefully. Brush it on, allowed to dry for 5 minutes. And apply a second coat if greater thickness is needed. Okay, I'm going to let that dry, and then meanwhile, you know how I'll stir this? Maybe I can do this. Use the brush to stir it. Right? All right, 5 minutes, and then I'm going to come back and I'll apply a second coat. The directions say you can keep applying more and more at 5-minute intervals until you build up the kind of coating you want. looks good on this side, but at that side over there it doesn't look like it's thick enough. So I'm going to make sure that all the way around it's thick. Maybe that's a little too much. It's going to drip off, I think. Okay. And then the directions say let it cure for 24 hours before you use it. If I could get this side to look like that side, that looks really good. Maybe I'll do that in another coat. So there it is. It's dried for a while. It's dried to the touch. The directions say it'll cure in 24 hours, so tomorrow I should be able to use this for my next cooking video. So there it is. One fix, I hope, with this liquid electrical tape. I'm hoping that's going to hold well, because just the microphone alone, the microphone, the wire, the whole piece, is over $100. And that's what irritates me about Sony. For that kind of price, put a quality jacket on the wire. I have other microphones, my lapel mic, different jacket on the wire. It's never given me any problems. It's never let go. Anyways, this is a short video today. So how about a song? This is the first song I have memorized because I practiced it so many times and I still don't play it very well. Okay, it's not Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata, but hey, for me, that's pretty good. So there's my vlog for today. Thank you for putting up with me. My DIY repair and my little song. If you like what you're listening to or seeing, please subscribe and tell others about it. I got some on my finger already. Ooh, it gets even worse when you try to wipe it off. Look at my fingernail. It's all black underneath. Ugh.